Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making razor clams with ramps. To start this dish, we need 2 pounds of razor clams. Just discard any that have cracked shells or won't close when you touch them. Now we need to clean these, so in a large bowl, we need to add a little ice and some water, and we're going to generously salt this so it tastes like the sea. If we try to clean these in fresh water, it would just kill our clams. Now I like to put these in a strainer, makes it easier to retrieve later. We're going to lower these in, cover them with a damp paper towel, and let them sit in the fridge for 4 hours up to overnight. I let mine sit overnight. For our topping, we're going to do a bacon panko situation. So we're going to fry up 5 slices of thick cut bacon. Once they're fried up, we're going to take those out, clean out our pan because we're using the same one, and we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs, and we're going to dry toast this. We should take about 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're going to transfer this over to a small bowl and crumble in our bacon. This is going to add a nice crunch and saltiness to our clams. We're going to mix this up and set that aside while we work on the rest of our ingredients. Now for our aromatics, I have 4 ramps here, and they are going to add this lovely light oniony flavor to it. We also need 1 small shallot, and we're going to just chop off the root end of the ramps, separate the stems from the leaves. I just find it easier to chop that way. And we're going to chop up both the stems and the leaves into a small mince. Popping these into a bowl, and we're also going to mince up our shallot, and that can go into the same bowl as our ramps. And that's it for the mise en place. Now over on the stove, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat to our pan, and add in our shallot and our ramp, and let this cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, just until the shallots get translucent and the ramp leaves wilt. Before adding in a 1/2 cup of dry white wine, we're going to bring that to a simmer, let that cook for about 5 minutes to cook off some of that alcohol. Then we are going to add in our clams, and we're going to cover this immediately, and we're only going to let this steam for 3 minutes because we don't want those to become like rubber bands. After 3 minutes, we're going to remove the clams, put them in a separate bowl, and we're going to start working on our sauce. Now we're going to mount our sauce with a little butter, about a tablespoon. This is going to give this nice glossy effect, and we're going to let that cook for about 2 minutes. We're also going to season with 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And let that cook for an additional minute, and we are ready to plate. Now to plate, we're going to take our razor clams and place as many as your heart desires into your favorite bowl. We're going to drizzle on a generous amount of our white wine butter ramp sauce. And last but not least, we're going to sprinkle with our panko and bacon. And this is looking really quite appetizing. I've actually never had razor clams, so I'm excited to try this, and I'm going to go full caveman and just use my fingers here. That is a lot of clam meat. Now let's go ahead and give this a taste. The clam itself is very meaty. It has a subtle clam flavor to it. It's still very tender. The butter ramp sauce, you get the acidity from the wine, the onioniness from the ramps, and the panko and bacon just add this another different texture on top. But there it is, razor clams with ramps. I really do hope you all try to make these in your home. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you again, and until next time, happy cooking.